Steve, well done today. That was a terrific performance. There won't be many sides that come away with a 3-1 win from here, I wouldn't think.
Jim, we've been improving, only 3 games. Last week was an improvement in terms of our ball possession. Today we knew from Hungerford last year, and that's why they were so good last year, is that their work rate is absolutely fantastic. And Danny gets them playing for him, working for him, and they can play as well. They do all sorts. They go long, they go short, and they pin teams in as well. So they're not just a one. How can I put it? People say the long ball. They're not that. They play when they get time, but they hurt teams when they have to, because they've got good players around to loads of energy to pick up seconds. Our game plan basically was, if we don't match that, we come unstuck. And I felt that we matched it, we bettered it, and then when we got the opportunities, we took them. And we restricted them really to a couple of half chances. I think Johnny's not really had many saves to make. Look at the video again. But when we had the opportunities just to play, we played and we got a goal. Proof in the pudding with Joe Turner's goal. So game plan worked. But more than that, it was a player's desire to actually put the work and the shift in, because if they didn't, they knew they'd come unstuck.
They look really determined this afternoon.
Yeah, but they had to be, because it's testament to Hungerford, to Danny and his team, that if you don't match them, regardless if you're a ball playing side or whatever, if you don't match them all over the park, you're going to come unstuck. So I've told the players that is now the levels that we have to maintain. Can they do it? We're non-league players, you know. You get one good week, 2 good weeks, 3 good weeks, and then you have a couple of 3 bad ones, and everyone thinks you're a bad team. That's the levels of non-league football. So they're going to try and keep it. There's no promises in football, and if they do, we'll be all right and start picking up more points.
Again, I must admit, we've spoken about it before, but Aaron Smith-Joseph, I thought, was a real handful for them this afternoon. They really couldn't handle him. His pressing was absolutely top rate.
Well, we decided Tommy Woods hasn't trained for a week and a half or whatever. Yeah. Ibs felt his tonsils were hurting this morning. He may have had tonsillitis. I don't think he has, but he's struggling a bit. So we thought put Aaron up there and just be a presence, be a nuisance with his pace and his power. And like you say, he done extremely well.
I thought it was a bit more than a nuisance, to be honest.
Yeah, yes, he did. But I don't want to be singing his praises too much, Jim, because we'll lose him.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't want. No, to be fair, if anything was to come of Aaron, it'd be fantastic for him. You know, he's coming to this level for the first time, and he looks like he's played it on a regular basis. He's still learning. There's a couple of occasions defensively he switched off, but he knows that and he's willing to work on that. But going forward, he's frightening. But like you say, he's got pace and power.
But you are right. All the team, aside from Aaron, really played their hearts out today.
People don't realise how hard it is to come out of this bottom half where we're standing up the hill. And I thought, to a man, from front to back, we've done excellent. But the back 5, even 6 and 7 at times, when they pushed us back towards the last 10 minutes, were outstanding. Yeah. I think they won every header. Midfield won every second ball, or majority, not every, majority of second balls. And it wasn't a game for the purists, but I wasn't interested in that, because we've had 2 games where we've got no points. This was a game where we had to get some sort of positive result, whether that's a draw or 3. And to do what we've done and play them at a game that they're very good at, I'm very pleased and proud of the players and everyone, like I say, throwing their bodies in front of balls and that when they had to. I'm not saying it was a regular occurrence, but we had to defend at times down this bottom hill, like they did in the first half. So it was a game of, I wouldn't say 2 halves, it was a game of basically whoever run harder, faster, worked harder and had that bit of quality at the end to finish the chances off would win the game. And fortunately for us today, that was us.
And you talk about bodies on the line and taking the ball. Doug really got one in the face, didn't he? Is he okay?
Well, that changes your plan straight away, because you set up all week with a system how you're going to play, not necessarily personnel in training. And we didn't decide today until this morning until we was going to put Harry Hudson at right back, you know, because we thought their threats and their height and their power. Not saying JJ couldn't cope with it, but we just wanted to go bigger and stronger today, and it wasn't going to be a purist game. And Doug's taken that one in the face early on. He's a bit dizzy, but it rocks you. Then we have to change formation, change personnel, should I say, and Aaron then has to come outside. But Woody, I thought when he went up there, he was tremendous. Adam Lovett that come in his first game in ages. I think he's only done 45 pre-season. Brilliant.
Looks a really good player. I'm not surprised that Sutton have given him awarded him with a contract.
Yeah, exactly. He is a good player. He just needed the chance, and that chance will come with more games under his belt, I'm sure. And we've got him for a month, and hopefully he does well, stays fit, and can produce a performance like he did today. But again, to a man, everyone was in it together, and everyone deserves the plaudits today, I believe.
Definitely. Well done, Steve, and we look forward to entertaining St Albans on Monday.
Yep, quick turnaround, Jim.
Yeah,
Cheers,
absolutely.
mate.
Well done. Cheers.
Thanks.